In this video, we will be talking about finding the multiplier to give a final amount after a percentage increase or decrease. Okay, in our first problem, we have the car dealership increased the price of a certain car by 11%. The original price was $49,500. What do you need to multiply the original price by to get the new price? Okay, so if we assume that the original price, $49,500, that was 100% of the original price, right? And since we said we increased it by 11%, I'm going to add 11% to that. So that's going to end up being 111%. Now, if I change that from a percent to a decimal, I will move the decimal place over. I'll divide it by 100, which will move the decimal place over from here twice. Okay, so this will turn into 1.11. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the original amount, 49,500, by this decimal, which was found by adding 100%, which is the original, plus the new 11%, and that makes 111%, which is 1.11 as a decimal. So this is what I'm going to multiply the original amount to get the new amount. Okay, and the new price on the car, well, let's figure that out. So it will be 49,500 times 1.11. And let's see what that is. I'll go to my calculator. Okay, here's 49,500 times 1.11. Okay, so we get 54,945 dollars. Okay, so that is the new price after the 11% increase. Okay, let's look at this one. So a house was valued at $376,000. Over several years, the value decreased by 7%, giving the house a new value. What do you need to multiply the old value by to get the new value? Okay, so we're going to do on this one is say the original value was 100%, just like we did the last one. But this time the price went down instead of up. It decreased by 7%. So I'm going to subtract 7% from that. Okay, so 100% minus 7% is 93%. And if I convert that into a decimal, I will move the decimal twice because it's per 100, so I'm dividing by 100, which will change this into 0.93. It'll move the decimal place over twice. Okay, so the value that I'm going to multiply by is this, 0.93. All right, so let's go ahead and find the new value. So it will be the original value, 376,000. Okay, and that will be multiplied by 0.93. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So here we have 376,000 times 0.93, which will be $349,680. Okay, so equals, I'll put the money sign here. Could have put it here as well if you wanted. 349,680. Okay, so it went down in price by 7%. Okay, let's do a couple more here. Okay, so this problem, last year, Layla opened an investment account with $7,200. At the end of the year, the amount in the account had increased by 6%. What do you need to multiply the original amount by to get the year-end amount? Okay, so the original amount was 100%. Okay, that's the 7,200. And I'm going to add, because it said increased, I'm going to add 6%. Okay, so that will be 106%. And if we wanted to convert that to a decimal, we would move the decimal place twice. It's here, boom, boom, there. So it's going to be 1.06 as a decimal, 1.06. And that is what we're going to multiply by. Okay, so what is the year-end amount? Well, let's multiply the 7,200. Whoops, that comma should not have been there. 7,200 times 1.06. Okay, and just one time to show you this, on the 106%, 100, we're dividing by 100 to change it to a decimal because it's percent, that's per 100, so divide by 100, and you'll see that it gives you 1.06. Okay, all right, for this problem, 7,200 times 1.06, and we get $7,632. Okay, so it increased by $432, it looks like, so not bad. So equals 7,632. Okay, one more problem. Okay, Leroy purchased a new car for $35,750. After having the car for 1 year, however, the value decreased by 19%, and that is something that actually does happen in real life. A lot of cars will depreciate value by nearly 20% after owning them just 1 year. So what do you need to multiply the original value by to get the new decreased value? So since it went down, I'm going to take 100%. Now I'm going to subtract 19%. Okay, you can do that with a calculator if you want. It's going to be 81, but 100 minus 19. Okay, there you go, 81%. Okay, equals 81%. And if I wanted to convert that to a decimal, I could divide it by 100, and you can see it just moves the decimal place twice, so it's 0.81. So we're going to multiply by 0.81 to get the new decreased value. Okay, so what is the new decreased value? So we will take the $35,750 and we will multiply it by 0.81. Okay, so let's go ahead and type that in. So 35,750 times 0.81, and we get 28,957 and 50 cents. And that's it.